Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about finding the surface area of composite figures. So if these two shapes look familiar to you, it is because I used them in my video on finding the volume of composite figures. So finding the surface area is quite different for composite figures and takes a little bit more time. So to find the surface area, I like to find the surface area of both shapes first and then add them together. So if you think about it, if you're looking at the pictures, that cube in that first example is sitting on top of the prism. So the surface area means you can actually touch it. I can't touch that part of the cube, and I can't touch that part of the face of that other prism. So we have to take that part out. Now, not only do we have to take it out once, we have to take it out twice because two shapes are covering that piece. So then we have to find the area of that section that is really being covered by the shapes and subtract it from the total. I find that's a little bit easier than trying to do all these crazy calculations to figure out what the surface area is, not taking that into consideration. I might as well just find all the surface areas and subtract it out. So here we go. To find the surface area of the cube, we actually do have a shortcut for cubes, which is really awesome. So let me get my pen. So our surface area for the cube, since there are 6 sides and they're all exactly the same, we could really do 6 times 3 times 3 to get a surface area of 54 inches squared. Kind of cool. But unfortunately, we can't do that with the prism. So the surface area is going to be 2 times one of the faces. We'll do 14 and 8 first. It doesn't matter what order you do. Add that to another face, 14 times 6, and the last face, which is 6 times 8. When you're finding your surface area for prisms, make sure you use each number twice. That's how I like to make sure that I know I've done this correctly. So the surface area here, on my calculator, I got 224 plus 168 and then plus 96. I'm also going to add the 54 here just to save room and some time, and I get a total surface area of 542 inches squared. That's a 5. But I'm actually not done. I have to find this area right here, the one that I just colored in blue. So because it's on the cube, it is 3 times 3, which gives me an area of 9. But I have 2 of those, so I'm going to multiply it twice and get 18. And now all I have to do is subtract 542 and 18 to get my total surface area. So my total surface area for this shape is going to end up being 524 inches squared. Let's look at the second shape, where it's not as simple because we do have a pyramid. So for the cube, we can use that really cool trick once again. Surface area of the cube equals 6 times 5 times 5, because that is one of the faces and they're all the same. And that gives me a 150. So I did post a video on surface area of a pyramid. So if you are unfamiliar of how to do this, I highly recommend you going and checking that video out as well. So my formula is the area of the base of my pyramid, which is 5 times 5, so that's going to be 25, plus 1/2 times the perimeter. And because the because the pyramid is sitting on a cube, all of the sides are the same. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 gives me a 20, times my slant height, which they gave me right here at 4. When I evaluate all of this for the pyramid, I'm going to get a surface area of 65. And when I add that to 150, I get a total surface area of 215. But we are not done. We have to figure out how big this area I just colored in is, and we need to subtract it twice from our total surface area. So the surface area of this part that I colored in is going to be 25. 5 times 5 is 25. And since I have 2 of those, I have to multiply it by 2 to get 50. So now I need to subtract these two. So I'm going to write my surface area over here. My surface area, when I subtract them, is going to end up being 165 inches squared. And you are all done. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Make sure you share this video with a friend who you think could benefit from this tutorial. Thanks for watching.